Hello and welcome to today's another upload from Legoland Windsor, and today it is all about Ninjago. So we're going to take a look at all the different models, the rides, the shop and the queue line as well. So there's lots and lots of different things to have a look at this section of the park. It's not the biggest compared to say Legoland Billund, but it definitely packs a punch. Now all of the models are very, very impressive indeed, and of course we've got the rock climbing wall from Cole to have a look at, and there's a speed and reaction wall as well. So there is everything in this section of the park, but it's very much a case of you go in the same way that you come out, unlike some of the other areas in the Legoland parks around the world where you've got two different ways in and two different ways out, a bit like what Mythica is at Legoland Windsor. Now you have got some much larger models like the ones that we're taking a look at right now, so we will have two more from the team as we go around. If you want to name every single character, then obviously please feel free, because it's always a good bit of fun if you can spot all of them. And of course you've got the cool thing that they're making up with a good little bit of seating. That seating is normally very, very popular when it's raining or very, very sunny, because it is one of the only few places in the park where it is actually covered. But you can see all the detail and all the layering with all the different Lego bricks, and I think it does look very, very effective indeed with all the water and everything coming down. It is a very impressive rock face, and of course it's the big temple, I do believe, from season 1 of the Ninjago episode. Now we have got all of the team to take a look at. Now there is also the meet and greet, which is there just behind, so when the characters do turn up, that is where you would meet and greet your favourite character. And then around this way you will have your speed and reaction wall, and of course you have got the shop as well, which is what is in this massive building just here. And just behind Cole, I do believe, I gave that one away for Earth, we have got the rock climbing wall. So it is a good sized rock climbing wall, but you can see in the background just how big the queue actually is. But these rock climbing walls are slightly different in different places. So the one in, for example, Singapore, I think it has a light as well that you can touch as you climb around, whereas this one, it's just a little bit of fun where you go up, you climb about, and then you come back down again. But this queue line at Windsor is enormous, but there is a lot of things to do as you go around and on your way. And you can see you've got the Legoland character meet and greet, all for Ninjago. Very, very similar to how they got it in Billund as well. So there is something like that over in Billund where you can just go over there and meet your favourite characters. Now you've got the two amazing dragons at the start, and then we go straight into Ninjago, the ride. Now there was no queue for this whatsoever. It took literally 5 minutes to get onto the ride. I walked all the way around, sat straight on the ride. I didn't share the ride with anybody whatsoever, and it did look very, very good. Now these swords are the same theming that is in the hotel rooms as well, so you do get quite a lot of money's worth with regards to the Ninjago theming if you do pick that for your theming for the actual theme park. Now we do not do the queue line in this one because I'm getting mixed up with a different park in a different part of the world. We are now in the actual shop. So I've done the ride, I've come down the stairs, and now we are where we are. Now there's a lot to take in, a lot to soak in with this. There are lots and lots of Lego sets within here, and of course it is all Ninjago based. And I say this every single time, it is a very, very handy shop to come to if you're on your way out of the park. You can just buy what you want and then you can leave, and it is also in a good location to the hotel as well. So if you're going back to the hotel and you want something Ninjago based, you can just pick it up from here and then head back to your hotels. Now of course it is a little hotel shop as well, but they're not guaranteed to have absolutely everything. If you are staying in the hotel, obviously you can get it delivered and then you can go and pick it up at the end of the day if you want to. But this really is just a good time saver if you did not want to go to the big shop at the end of the day and either have to queue up outside, because obviously everybody from the whole theme park will queue up at the exact same time to get all their bits and pieces. Where if you're an Ninjago fan and you want that exclusive, for example, you can then just come into the store, pick it up, and then you can just leave, which is obviously a very handy way of saving time if you want to. And it does have all the little exclusives. But again, having a look at the Legoland exclusive set, there are multiple sets available of all the different themes around the Legoland park. Obviously Mythica was the one before that, and there is a new one that has just come out, which is the soaking wet boat ride, which does look like it's a good little build. So if you wanted to add that into a water park display, that would be a perfect thing to do. And of course you've got all the towels, you've got the swords, you've got all the backpacks, anything and everything Ninjago based. You've got some new bags by the looks of it as well, so you really are again spoilt for choice if you want to get anything Ninjago related and you just want to see something different that your local Lego store does not have. Now, the nice thing about this store, they do have quite a lot of bits and pieces on display, all grouped together. So they have the waves together, as you can see how they scale with each other. And obviously, if you want to buy more than one thing, then obviously you're going to have to spend the money. But of course, they've got the much larger sets there as well. Now, that set is still on my list. I have yet to pick it up, but it does look very, very impressive indeed. And of course, the brand new Ninjago set has just been announced as well, and that one also looks very, very good as well. So there's lots and lots of good sets coming out from Ninjago, and I think they're only going to get better and better as the time comes on. Now, you have got a lot of brick storage pieces in here if you need to, and I do believe we're about to go to a load of clothing. Yes, there we go. So you've got a lot of clothing to the left and right hand side, and again, you've got more models in these different cubes. You can see how they've just got them scaled together, not so much as a diorama, but just scaled nicely, and they've got all the different price tags on there. And for me, I much prefer that kind of thing. And then again, you've got all of the different clothing, so you've got the much smaller ones on the one side, but you do have sizes that will fit different adults as well if you want to. They've got some nice little windbreakers, and they've got some nice little coats and things as well. So if that is something that you want to pick up, this is definitely the store to come to, because they don't have all of the clothing at the big store. Now, this ride was not working again when I came in, but this ride is differently themed at different Legoland parks around the world. I've seen it as a pirate, and I have seen it as something else, but this one is obviously for Ninjago, and it is the Destiny's Bounty. But guys, that is it. I am done. So if you can like this video and subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Again, feedback below with regards to how you think this land fits compared to your own local Legoland park, and are you a fan of Ninjago Lego sets? But as always, thank you very much for watching. You lot take care, and I'll catch you next one. Ta-da.